Hey guys, it's Jules. I'm here with the video for the craft warehouse, and I want to share the last two projects for my first assignment. This layout I've already showed you guys and kind of went through what I did on this particular layout. So, but there's a link below if you haven't seen it and you're new to my channel and you're just watching this video and this is the first video you're watching from my channel. There's a link to the video sharing this particular layout and the entire collection of paper that I was given the assignment for. So the link is below if you want to watch that video. So I just wanted to kind of include it in this video real quick as I share the other two parts. But this is using a brand new paper company called Authentique, and they are available, all three collections. Actually, there's 4 collections right now that are out, and I think they're coming out with some more here for CHA summer, so for 2011. But I'm not positive. Or the 4 are the releases for this summer. I can't remember. But the link to Authentique is down below, so you guys can head over and look at the other collections that they have. But Craft Warehouse is carrying 3 of their newest lines, and I have the pink line, which is called Uncommon. So this is the first layout, and what I did. I share in the first video for this particular layout. So I'm going to move this out so I can show you the second layout for my assignment. So I wanted to, I kind of switched and did, instead of having a white background, I wanted to go with the pink because the line is basically all pink. And there are a couple of sheets that are a lot more creams and grays and stuff, but the pink and the gray combination is just beautiful. So I really like it. And you know, it is a challenge when you're given a collection to work with, and you know, you're limited to just what is there or what they give you. And you know, I was so wanting to just grab different stuff that I have because I'm used to just working with whatever I want, however I want. So it was really cool to see that, you know what, you can totally create a layout or a project just using their paper and their embellishments and stickers and stuff. I was given a stamp collection or stamp set and some ribbon and a ink pad to also incorporate how they were asking me to incorporate for my projects, and I accomplished it. I finished all 3 projects, and so yes, it can be done. It was a little bit difficult, but you know what, that's the challenge of it, and I did appreciate the paper collection after finishing all of my projects. So it was fun. It really was. Even though it felt a little frustrating, it was still fun. So what I did is they have a one sheet that's 12 by 24, and it's called a bifold. So this particular pink piece of paper, cardstock, is from the bifold, and the other, or the second part, is of course a 12 by 12, and it's all pink, or I mean light pink. So what I wanted to do is still incorporate the one of the pinks. So I went with the darker one, and I highlighted it with the lighter pink, which I'm using back here for Haley's matte for the picture. On the other 2 projects, I used weathered wood distress ink, which is a kind of a grayish with a little bit of blue in it, and it went with the collection because there's some grays in there. So I used it for the other 2, but for this one here, I wanted to give it more of the a little bit more of a grungier side, which I kind of was challenged within myself to use because it has a baby's picture on it. So I wanted to be, you know, bright and cheery and all that stuff, and it still is, even though I used vintage photo distress ink. So everything is pretty much edged with that. You can see some of it around the edges here, and there's detailed pictures on my blog so you guys can see, but let me see if I can pull it up just a little bit more closer so you guys can see a little bit more detail. Okay, so the assignment for this particular project was to use this chipboard that is embossed, has a clear embossed look on there, which I've never seen before. So we were supposed to use that and Glimmer Mist that they sent us, and it's Candy Apple Red by Tattered Angels, and so I used it for the style label by Tim Holtz that I cut out, and the Tattered Florals die. So I used it for both of these sections, and then I left this one plain just because it had that grayish tone, and in order to break up a lot of the pink, I used the chipboard. I used the damask print paper to kind of add some more definition, I guess. So I had the pink, and I broke it up with the chipboard, added some more pink in there, and then the light pink, and then some ivory cardstock that I had in my stash, which we were able to use some of our regular cardstocks. So I created, here is a paper ribbon, and I just stitched it with some very light gray thread, which doesn't show a whole lot, but it's okay. I still like it. Edged with vintage photo again there, and all around here. And then I used Miss Haley, the third wallet size photo that I had. Used my corner chomper to round off all of the corners on all of it. And you can't see the for the damask one, but yeah, I did use it. The chipboard, I also rounded it. I used some die cut pieces here. So there's one of the die cut pieces from the sheets, the die cut sheets that I have that they sent me, and I used one of the sentiments here. Also used one up here. It says, "Today's your day." Excuse me. This one says, "Whatever you are, be a good one." And then this is also a little piece of a die cut from one of the sheets, and I just added it there. Now, it's really, there's a story behind this baby, and I wanted to kind of stay in honor of what they've gone through. You know, her mama and her daddy, and, you know, almost losing her, really. So she's a miracle baby. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of, I guess, just honor that with what I had and what I was given. I created a little, like a button kind of a thing, like an award badgy looking thing there. So I used some of the ribbon that they gave me, some American Crafts ribbon in gray. I think it's called charcoal gray. Used two of the die cuts here, and what I did is I added chipboard, one layer of chipboard behind the first one, and then 3 layers of chipboard behind this one here. But I only added like a little rectangular piece there and rectangular piece there to create this gap, so that it wouldn't be like a big lump when I added it. So it just kind of was, I filled in the gaps with the chipboard, and then it was just easier to glue down, and this just was able to stay back there nice and tight. So you use glossy accents on this button just so it'll shine, and it says shine on there. Just cut this piece out to help break up the pink. And I created these little pom-pom ribbon flowers with the ribbon they gave me. It's just basically gathered ribbon that I kind of stitched almost all of it close down behind it, and just gathered it here in the corner. And I cut out these, did a fussy cut technique. Actually, it's not really a technique. You just, fussy cutting just means that you're cutting out an image off of some design paper. So there was one of the 12 by 12s that had all these little flowers behind it, and they just look like little hydrangeas. So I fussy cutted all of them out and edged them with vintage photo distressing, and added some pink bling that I got from Craft Warehouse. So we were able to use little things like that. So here's the ones that I use. It's called Pretty in Pink Rhinestones, and there's 60 in this little thing, and it's in the dollar bin over at Craft Warehouse. They also have pearls and stuff like this, and I use this for for the first layout. So I used some of the alphabet stickers, and just spelled out amazing in gray, so it pops off of the pink. This is a quote from Abraham Lincoln: "Whatever you are, be a good one." And just add a little flower there. Added the 3 there, and then the pom-pom on top of the Tattered Florals die cut. Added a ribbon there, gathered flowers there, and basically that's it. Really, I'm gonna do a tutorial on that so you guys can just kind of see how to make them. Of course, they're very dimensional, and they're really cute to me. I really like it. So the bigger ones are actually used when I used like almost 2 feet, or like 18, 19 inches of ribbon, and the smaller ones are like using 12 inches. So I'll show you guys how I did that. So there's that. And then the card that I made is using Tim Holtz tag die, tag and book plates, I think it is. So I basically did, this is a 7 by, I want to say 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 by 4, and it's basically made around the actual tag. So when I cut out the tag, I got the paper or the paper line, or the sheet of paper that had the text on it, and kind of gave it about 1/4 of an inch on each side, cut that out, and then whatever I can get about a 1/4 inch on the cardstock, I cut it out. So it just fit perfectly well size wise and stuff. Fussy cutted this out of the collection. I love these flowers. There's a whole sheet that's just all these flowers. It's just gorgeous. Edged everything with weathered wood distress ink, and used a sentiment from the one of the die cut sheets. There's another die cut sheet, or a die cut from one of the sheets that was given to us. Used the ribbon here as a belt, and the top here to kind of define the tag. Another fussy cut flower, and then the stamps that we got were Webster's Pages design that Unity Stamp made, and it's 3 butterflies with this sentiment on it that says "Dream Big." And so in our card we needed to use the stamp, and I think at least 2 of the paper collections. So I did more than that. I used 3 of them, which is the text, this pink, and then the one with the flowers on it, and then the two different die cuts here. Using some rhinestones too from the dollar bin that I got there too at the Craft Warehouse, and just use it to accent the sentiment and to give a little bit more texture and body to the butterflies. And they're being held down by hot glue. To me, it's one of the best glues that I love to use, hot glue. So, and I stitched around just the tag part, so just because I like to stitch. So there's the card that I made. So I am really loving my projects. I really liked how they all came out. Little challenging because we can only use what they tell us to use, and of course that's to sell the product. And using Authentique's uncommon paper was it was a challenge, but it was really cool to play with because there was just so many textures and colors and shades to use. So I really enjoyed it. So if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment, and links to different things are down below the video here. And yeah, I hope you guys will try out this paper. It's one of the most beautiful paper collections or paper lines that I've ever seen. They have a bluish line. I don't know the names of all of them because I didn't work with them yet, but like this pink one here is uncommon. Then there's a blue one with blue and grays, and then there's a yellow one with blues and grays, and I think a little touch of hot pink in there. Beautiful collections. And then the other one has some other like different random colors in there. But yeah, if you are close to a Craft Warehouse, check them out and pick up some sheets and see what you can what you can do with it. There really is a lot of stuff that you can do, as you can see with all the 3 projects that I made just with the paper collection. So have fun with it, you guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And say a prayer for Miss Haley that she continues to grow. I think she's just about to be 8 or 9 months now. So yeah, pure miracle baby. So yeah, thanks Misty and Nick for letting me use the photos. I really appreciate it. And these layouts and assignments are going to be displayed at the Vancouver Craft Warehouse in Washington, in the state of Washington. So I really hope that if you guys are close by, you guys would go and visit so you can see these up close. And then tell me what you think. I would love your feedback, negative or positive. I don't care. Just give me some I guess any thoughts that you guys may have. So yeah, I like to learn. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Jules signing out for the Craft Warehouse. Bye, you guys.